For those who don't know, I have become a very energy. I can just feel an energy.
So you're spiritual.
Well, I've always been spiritual.
Okay.
But an energy I could feel. So when it was they have these wine and conversation Wednesdays every third of the month here at the station to network and put out. Darrel gives you the opportunity to come on the radio and speak.
If you're a business owner.
If you're a business owner and promote your brand. And when this particular young lady walked in the room, it was like, I just felt like this, either it's annoyance or it was just like she just didn't want to be here, or like, this is what I paid my money for. That's what I got off of it.
But she was, this lady didn't know anybody.
Right, so she didn't know anybody in the room.
I would have felt the same way too. If I would have came into a room of not knowing people, it would be hard on me.
Did you think she was gonna know the people that was here?
No, I didn't think that. No, we're talking about G.
Because
but we're talking about
G.
G.
No, what I'm saying is.
But see, I'm speaking about G.
You brought it up, so I'm going to get my chance to explain why
Please
it is.
Do.
So when she walked in the room, that's what I got. It was like, she was just not. It wasn't when she spoke. It was very monotone. Hi.
But I saw her.
That's how it was.
But then
when Darrel brought her up here to talk, her whole energy changed. It was like she got excited about talking about her brand.
Because I spoke with her.
But I just left the room because I didn't want none of that on me. I didn't want none of that on me.
But see, I saw her. But thing about it was, I saw her when she came in. I knew she was nervous, but I knew she had to come up here and speak with me.
Nervous.
And I'm the type of person, I'm gonna make you feel better about yourself. And I did. I gave her a chance to talk about herself, about her business, and she opened up.
She did.
But see, that's that
I guess
perception,
it's a stereotype. But here's why I'm at a point in my life, Darrel.
Yes.
You know, my mental health is not all the way.
I know
100. I don't want to feel sad in any way. I don't want to feel it because I don't like it.
Right.
So when the lady walked in the room, I just got like, no, I need to just walk out of the room for a second. And I just like, so when she came out, she was. Oh, Darrel gave it out. So she was excited about her brand. She was talking about her brand. She opened up. And I was like, dang, it's amazing what people get, how the whole, and it was different. But I told it to one person.
But yeah,
I'll call her when I get off the line. Talk about it.
See, that's the problem right there. See, right there, we're going to talk, it wasn't even her.
Yes, it was, because I only told it to one person.
We'll talk about it in a second.
We will.
But anyway, see, that stereotype right there, that's why I don't like bringing things, but this is a candid conversation. That's why I don't deal with a lot of people, because brother just said right there, I'm being candid with him.
No, you're
because
fine.
I don't
I'm joking.
Because I don't like holding things back.
That's
because I'm not. I feel like this is a time to help your mental issue.
It is. I appreciate it.
Because if I was on the radio, I would say, "Negro, you crazy." I'm just gonna be real. I would say some other stuff.
Yeah.
But she was. But then again, that
she
gave
was apprehensive.
Yeah, because she was nervous.
Similar to how you are when you go into a new room.
So yeah, she was the same. She was in the same situation. She was in the reverse situation you were in until she spoke with me. Yeah, and most people kind of quiet. They get apprehensive speaking with me, and then once they start talking to me, realizing I'm just an average little Darrel.
Yeah.
That's crazy. He's giving me some
with
cookies.
150 of those. What's the name of that watch?
Invictus watches. Yeah.
Average little Joe.
Listen,
little Darrel,
and it's cool. But let's shift. We're gonna talk about some traumatic experiences in our lives. So the reason why I wanted to hit this is because, do you feel that things that have happened to us in our past that were totally traumatic has shaped us and molded us into individuals we are today? Anybody can start off.
For sure. Every experience that you've had has shaped you to who you are today. If anything had been different, I think a lot of times we like to tell ourselves if something was different, you would be better. Different doesn't necessarily mean better, though. But everything that you've experienced, down to every little detail, has brought you to who you are. And if anything had changed, you would be different, but not necessarily better. So I can't really think of a traumatic experience, I guess, based on how we look at traumatic. But, I've had social anxiety growing up, things like that, because I was always really, 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 really thin. Mm-hmm. And, of course, thin and the black, they're looking for thickness and some other stuff like that. So I'm always like, I was always having to defend my thinness type of thing going on. But even then, when I look back on it, I literally would not change a thing. I can't think of anything that I would change. Some things now that I know I do differently, But for the most part, I'm so grateful for all the experiences that I've had. Some of the stuff, I look back like, ew, what the heck were you thinking?
Yeah.
And some other people that was around me and stuff like that. But I firmly believe that everything that we have experienced has brought us to who we are. And
so traumatic or otherwise, just
traumatic, because it happened, and you're who you are based on your lessons to it, your reaction to it, all of those things. So. And that's the human experience.
Back to that human experience.
Human experience, baby.
That's right. What you got, sir?
Repeat the question.
So, traumatic experiences that we've had in our past or even now, do you think that they've shaped you into the person to you are now, as far as like, i.e. holding grudges or trying to seek revenge or anything that's traumatic, like, damn, that shouldn't happen to me, and because that happened to me, I'm this person today, and I can't change it, or stuff like that. Do you feel like it just shapes you into the individual you are in your present day, if you've had any traumatic experiences in your past?
Okay. Yes, and I just wanted to I was asking for you to repeat the question so I know how to answer.
That's fine.
I don't like to be wrong.
That's fine.
But yes, I do believe that whatever experiences you go through, whether it be through your childhood or through your adulthood, whether it be traumatic or not, so only speaking about the traumatic ones, absolutely does play a part into who you become. Because as a human, as you would say, you learn, you adapt based off of what you go through. And what you go through determines who you become. It's how you learn, right? And so if you've gone through a traumatic experience, for example, a car accident, and it was your fault, you made a left turn, you probably should have waited for it, You know now, moving forward, not to make that left turn. Or especially if you lived through the accident and everybody else did, that's a huge traumatic experience. That's life-altering, right? And so applying that same ideology with anything else, that's how we learn.
Okay.
Yeah, I absolutely believe that whatever we go through, especially traumatic events, determine who we become. And it also determines the choices that we make and how we maneuver in our life and the people that we interact with, because that goes back to stereotypes. If I assume that this person is dangerous based off of how they look, I'm not going to engage with them.
Right.
Based off of my traumatic experience, which then leads to a different life path. And so on and so forth. So, yeah.
Okay. So you accept.
What Darrel got to say.
Right. So
I'm gonna ask him, can he be my therapist?
Go ahead. Right.
I just love this monotone voice.
It's very calming.
It is very calming.
Very calming.
It's very calming. It's like, can we talk about this? Like, I can have a serious conversation with you, Bakari. Like, we can just go to lunch one day, just have a conversation. We just gonna be open, just talk.
Okay.
And we'll talk just like this.
Okay.
And I love speaking like that.
Okay. That's fine.
So it's fine.
So you accept traumatic and all because you've learned your lesson, you've experienced it, and you've applied what you've learned in your traumatic.
Right. Well, traumatic.
In any way.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it's your fault that the traumatic experience happened to you. What I am saying is when the experience does happen, there's an opportunity for you to learn from that, whether you initiate that action on purpose or not. So back to the car accident analogy, it's not my intention to cause an accident or to learn from that, but I do, right? Because I know, this happened. Or even, same scenario, but different type of accident. I'm sitting at a traffic light waiting to go, and I get rear-ended, right? So now, that's a traumatic event. My car's still broken. I've been hit. I'm injured. What do I learn from that, right? Because it wasn't my fault. I didn't do anything wrong. I was sitting there waiting for a light, and something happened to me, right? The takeaway from everything, I believe, should be, I'm alive, if you can say that. If you made it through your traumatic event, I'm alive. And so now, in my personal opinion, my takeaway or my learning experience my lesson, would be love on the ones that I love harder. Because you can always do something better. You know? And this accident, me sitting at the red light, waiting for it to change, and somebody just hitting me from the back, could have easily turned into something else. It could have pushed me into oncoming traffic. I got hit and I died. He could have hit me so hard that I died on impact, or the car could have caught on fire. Anything could happen, right? At any point in time in life, just just existing. And so the fact that we're able to walk away and have a scar to tell a story about a traumatic event tells me that I have the opportunity to love the people that I love harder, to love myself harder, to do better for me, because we only get one. And when it's gone, it's gone. As far as I know. I mean, it could be different.
Yeah.
But as far as I know, we only get one. And I don't want the ending, especially if I know it's coming to an end, to say, dang, I should have, or I could have, or I would have.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that.
Okay.
That's that on that.
Wow.
Sir.
Traumatic experiences. I think I get you define traumatic. Okay, traumatic to me is like different things, like going through situations in my life is traumatic.
That's
relationships like that.
Oh yeah.
To build me, it does build
where I
me. Relationships, be it a friendship, being platonic, I don't know what you want to call it. It's just it builds me up. When I go through a traumatic situation, I try to come out on top at the end. I look at it and say, okay, I better myself during that process when it's going through the traumatic phase of it. Whereas I sit there and think, okay, how I'm going to get through this mentally. It's a mental thing to me because, like, when my mom passed away, it was traumatic that I lost her, but not to the point it hurt me because I knew she had to go. So that wasn't that traumatic. I mean, I dealt with it. You know what I'm saying? That's my mom. I lost my mom. But then dealing with real life situations where your heart is involved with someone else, you intermingle your heart with somebody else, and they just walk away from you with no reason, no excuse, that's traumatic. And I mean, sit there and don't even tell you why, and you don't hear from them anymore. It's like, what happened? That's that. So I have to build myself on stuff like that. That's the hurting part. I have to go through. I say, okay, what do I do to go through this? How do I fix this? And me mentally, I literally go into like my inner closet within myself and say, okay, you can be even bigger and better. So I start building. I build myself more. It makes me a stronger individual. Whereas, and I say, okay, I need to build 2 or 3 more businesses, and which I do. I go build 2 or 3 more businesses, or then I say, okay, and then I'm going to take this class to do this because I'm going through a traumatic moment in my life, and I'm going through it by myself because I don't tell people I'm going through this traumatic situation, and it hurts so bad. I said, oh my God, this is a tough one. And I've been through some of my life, and I think recently it's tough. I think I'm going through a traumatic situation now in my life, but I'm much stronger than most individuals because I deal with it internally, and I'm building myself up for it, preparing for it, for the end. So I said, okay, you're going to get to the end. But to get to the end, I have to sit there and grow business-wise like 200%. I said, okay, I'll make this even better for myself now so I can forget about it. It's almost like a revenge, I could say. It's a traumatic, and then to revenge back on these individuals,
About doing better.
Doing better for myself. I go out and do better. And it's always like this. With me, if somebody do me wrong, something like that, I say, okay, I'm not getting back at you that way. I'm going to show you that I can grow. And it was a learning experience. So I take traumatic situations and I teach them life lessons. Because you taught me a life lesson that I can't let my heart be out there anymore. Because you have a broken heart, that's the worst thing you can have.
So you just guard it now a little bit more.
Yeah, even though, cause my heart like been broken. Like right now it's broken. It's like, oh my God, this is horrible. It's like you can't come out of it. I said, how can I come out of this situation? You sit try, you can't talk. And I never say anything bad about individuals. I'm going through things, situations. I never talk about the other individuals. I sit there and deal with it by myself. I say, oh, this is a hurting God thing, situation God. I don't know how I'm gonna pull this one off. And traumatically, it's like, I do listen to certain music. I love music. I love R&B music. R&B music from the 70s and 80s are the best music. And I do the Quiet Storm. So I love the Quiet Storm. Yeah. And I'm able to sit there and I'm lose myself within the Quiet Storm during traumatic moments. I can get through it. I can just go listen to myself on the radio every night. Right. Even though I'm not there, I'm narcissistic. But I know I hear myself because I want to hear myself tell myself it's gonna be okay. Because when I record these, the Quiet Storm, it could be during the daytime while I'm going through some stuff, and I know how I feel, and I can say, okay, if I can really empathize with me and say, okay, well, you're feeling real good, and I'm hoping I'm with you tonight. And it's like I'm talking to myself. I'm making love to me mentally to give myself strength again. And then back at nighttime to hear it again, I said, damn, that's you, Darrel. I feel good. Then that song come on, you know what I'm saying? That right song come on. What's your favorite song? Yeah, and then you got songs like that coming on.
Oh, that is definitely
and you feel like that. And I feel like that. And then, I mean, like one of my favorite songs is I Try by Angela Bofield. That's the original. And Mesa did it over again. But, I try to do the best I can for you. But it seemed like it wasn't enough. And so these kind of things make me feel good. I mean, so yeah, my traumatic is totally different from others.
I think mine is too.
You sound like an alchemist.
Alchemist?
I was just, why was I about to say that?
Yeah.
You think
give
so?
me alchemist vibes.
You take what that experience is and then you birth something.
I do.
So new.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I fall in love with myself all over again. And I don't want to be bothered with people because people remind me of certain situations. I don't have to go anywhere. I can stay at home or stay at the station and sit there in the office by myself and think and build the next step to prove to myself and prove to others, okay, you just made me stronger. What you just did to me, you made me stronger.
So maybe they're a character in your life that's their goal, that's their role. Their role is to, because you're so creative, you have such a creative outlook when it comes to, radio stations, producing and music and things like that. So I subscribe to the fact that everybody that is in our life they have a role. They're a character in our play. Right? And
come on,
you have an antagonist, right? Mm-hmm. And so the antagonist, the villain, everything that makes a good story.
I have a narcissist.
Yeah, hey, we wouldn't be here if we weren't all have some type of narcissism on some level.
Right.
That's what makes you get up in the day, especially black people. You have to have some just to make you.
Not like these. Like this one.
I mean, you might take it to another level.
Not me. The other individuals.
Well, but I mean, some people to me, they take stuff to that next level of things. Right. Like, you're not just a producer and things like that. You are on another level with it. But you got some other people they just do it as, I'm a producer, but they're not that. What do they say? Michael Jordan greatness at it.
Right.
You're Michael Jordan greatness at yours. So when things happen to you, it basically inspires you to create even better and even more, and then we benefit from it, right? Because we get the gift of what you created.
That's true.
You're a candy burst. You turn negatives into positives.
I try to. It's hard. It's really hard for me to do it, and to see, when somebody just do you in, they think they got you, and then so that's why I try not to go in public too many public events and stuff like that. But I hate to sit there and see individuals who I think have hurt me. I said, okay, I got to see this individual.
Visit the trauma all over again.
I do, and then, but I can deal with it. I'm the type of person, I get strength, and my strength comes right then. I said, you do not let somebody see you fall. You stand strong to this, and you be good at it. Yeah. You be really good at it. So
I'm like you, though.
But I'm prepared, though. When I go to events, I'll be prepared. I said, because I know something's going to happen, and like, we going to event this Thursday night. And so,
and
how would you already be thinking that though?
Yeah, I've already had a thought about that too. We'll talk about that off camera.
I prepare myself for everything. I do. I have to. I prepare myself for everything.
You have to mentally prepare yourself for something.
I do.
I don't want to go, but I'm only going because I'm supporting people.
Certain things.
I'm paid to support people.
It's a mental thing.
I don't want to go though.
It's a mental thing, and I don't have to go. People ask me to go, but I'm going to go. And I mean, I'm just praying that, certain people that's not there, that's fine. If they there, I'm gonna be prepared for it. Yeah. But the people who I think gonna be there don't realize somebody else gonna be there who gonna make them so upset that they gonna leave anyway. Believe it or not.
That's fine. But we're gonna talk about these traumatic experiences because Darrel finna go into that show. We'll talk about that. Cause I don't want to go either.
Continue. Let's continue. But no, that's my situation with traumatic
situation.
If you guys have any, what do you feel about me, my traumatic situation? You think it's like normal? How I use my traumatic situation is relationships?
I believe people put themselves through stuff they don't have to put themselves through.
That's not true. You can't.
I do.
No, I don't believe that. You can't control your heart.
We have choices. You can choose to sit there and lather in that stuff, or you can decide to get up.
Bull crap, man.
It's not. You can choose to get up and say, okay, I'm done.
No, you can't. But
now it may take some time.
But you just.
But how much time you gonna give yourself?
But you just can't say it's done.
It's a little both, though.
You have the choice to sit there and lather in that, or you can get up and go.
It's not the principle of you lathering in it at all.
What do you call it?
It's your heart.
What about it?
I mean, what you mean about it? See, them going spiritual. The Bible says, let not your heart be. Let not your heart be. Not be heavy. So, but you gonna sit here and tell me
what I'm saying is, and I've told you this to your face 1,001 times. You can sit there and choose. People can choose to sit there and bask in their own aroma of sorrow, hate, whatever. You can choose to do that. How long you gonna sit in it though before you decide to move on? And knowing the other person or whomever the situation is means you no good.
I think you should sit in it until you're done. You should feel every emotion.
You should, and I do.
That's fine,
I do.
But what is okay? You sitting there feeling every emotion, but the other person said "f you" and moved on.
I'm not concerned about the other person.
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm not going to put myself through that.
But sometimes you put yourself through things because, again, humans, as much as we make drama a bad word, we love it. That's why we watch shows. That's why we like entertainment, because it's that contrast of the feelings that you like the excitement. Like, for example, people who do roller coasters and stuff like that, you know it's going to scare the bejesus out of you, but you love that rush. You love that feeling. You love, feeling like, okay, I'm going to, drop to my death and all that type of other stuff. Adrenaline. It's kind of what makes you feel like alive, so to speak.
Yeah.
And relationships are the same. Would you say this?
Well, I can't speak on relationships because I ain't been in one about 16 years. And so I can't speak on that too much. I can say that when I see people, good people, and people have done them wrong. Now, I'm not going to say I agree with you. Bask in all their feelings to get it out. Go to a shooting range to shoot it out. Go to a boxing ring to box it out. Go run. Go work out. Don't sit there and let yourself sit in there forever, because, again, it starts to mess with your mental.
And your body.
And your body. Like, it physically takes a toll on you. You start sinking and shit and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, although, yes, feel it, get it, but don't sit in it. Especially when the other person don't give two, F's about what you're going through. Like, okay, I did it. And people probably like, yeah, they ain't gonna make it without me. I know I can get A, B, and C out of them because of how I made them feel. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think he more says than saying go through your process. Like, whatever process you have to kind of move through it. Because some people, they quick. Like, you might be a person where you cross me, I cut you off and I'm gone. I don't have to, I don't need you to explain it. I don't need you to, tell me why you did it and all those other things. And then you may have a person like, that feels like, well, I need you to tell me what happened. What can I have done different? Or they want closure and all that type of other stuff. Yeah. So whatever that is, it seems that that's what you were kind of getting at, to go through your process. Is that where you were going?
As an adult, productively and responsibly, it is my duty to make sure that I take care of me, right? Period. No matter what happens, good or bad. So when something bad, like a breakup, happens, you have to take care of yourself. Put your mask on before you put anybody else's mask on, or to help, right?
Like the airplane.
Right. And so to do that, I personally feel like you need to be in it. So when you're going through it, the only way to get through it is to get through it. And then when you're done, that's it.
You're done.
You move on.
Yeah.
You said something that kind of made my eyes squint a little bit, especially the other person. It's not about the other person at all. It's just about you. You're in this life. This is your race. You are competing against you. If we're looking at it from that point, not from professional or anything else, but just making sure that every day you wake up and you put yourself in a place where your mental is okay. And if that means you got to cry or listen to sad music, eat a bunch of ice cream, pizza, whatever the case may be, to get through it, do that. And when you are done, all of this stuff will naturally subside. You won't want ice cream at 4 o'clock in the morning, crying, watching a sad movie and listening to sad songs in the background. And, you won't wake up in the morning with tears in your eyes from the breakup or anything like that. You're done. You got it all out. And now you can move on. You can love on yourself a lot harder than you did if you didn't. And you can love on the next person, if there is a next person, as much as you want to. You know what I mean? I do not think it is anybody else's responsibility to make me feel okay. It's not your responsibility to explain to me why you wanted to leave. The fact that you wanted to is more than enough for me to accept.
I like that. Because I don't want no explanation. You ain't gonna tell me nothing. You left me just bye. You didn't say nothing. Don't come call me back. You been gone 30, 40 days. Just go. You ain't told me why, nothing like that. Yeah, it's not.
They don't need to.
And I'm not going to, you know what? I would never ask, why did you do this to me?
Why do you think people think they need closure from other people?
I don't need no closure. You gave it when you walked away and stopped talking to me. What did that, in that closure right there?
That's it right there.
Yeah, that's closure.
I agree. Let them go.
Bye.
Let them.
It might. I can deal with it. Yeah, let them go. I'm not going to ask you, why did you do this to me? Even you know, most people want you to ask that question. I'm not asking that question. I deal with the hurt and pain and get over it. Like I said, no, we're on the same page. Look at G.
I'm gonna leave that
I
right
love
there.
Bakari.
I'm gonna sit in that because those was a bunch of. I'm gonna sit there on that one. We're gonna move on. I'm gonna go back to this traumatic stuff. You deal with it different. You deal with it different. You deal with it. Y'all thought it was learning lessons. Y'all appreciate. I don't appreciate my traumatic experiences. I do not. I don't appreciate them at all. Maybe I'm just gonna play devil's advocate here for a minute. I don't like them. I didn't like them, and I don't appreciate them. But I do see your point where okay, it was a learning lesson, and you see what you need to do or see what you need to do fit to make it work in your life. I didn't like mine though. They were not comfortable. They were not warranted. I didn't ask for them, and that they happened. So now I have to sit here and decipher whether or not, how do I move forward in my life?
You said the same thing we all did. No one said that we appreciate it. No one said that we wanted it. No one said that we said we grew from it. We learned lessons from it.
Okay, maybe I misunderstood.
I'm so sorry. This crap hurts. It does. You know what I'm saying?
It does.
Well, I am thankful that it happened.
Yeah, I thought I heard. Okay. I thought you said you were thankful. Okay,
well,
I'm
depending
sorry.
on what the traumatic experience is.
Yeah.
Some people are shot and raped. Other people are robbed from everything. Yeah. Heartbreak is like he said, is a traumatic experience.
Right.
Who's thankful for that?
But even with the shot and the rape, so if you go there, when you talk about the spectrum of human experiences, some people create programs that help. So if a person was raped, they create a program that helps somebody else.
Other people.
Like that
helps.
one experience for them may help millions of people.
That's true.
So,
but they're not thankful for that.
No, I mean nobody's thankful for being violently assaulted or whatever experience like that. But they're thankful for any experience that led them grow to help other people. Because otherwise, if and again, I'm not saying that somebody took rape. They were like an alchemist with it. You know what I'm saying? They took an experience and then it helped millions of other people. So in the scheme of things, when you're talking about, again, a spectrum of things that happen in life to everybody has something that has impacted them that they could probably, look back and say, this shouldn't have happened and stuff like that. I mean, as all of us, same race, the biggest impact to us American-wise, slavery, right?
Right.
But look at what we turned out, some of the athletes that slavery produced. Chris Rock had a really good special on his thing where he talked about how they groomed them to be very, muscular men and all that other stuff, but then now they're taking over all the sports. Mm-hmm. So that same thing, that same traumatic experience that nobody asked for that, right? But they turn around and took it to the next level. Look at how we express ourselves in art and all those other things that, I don't know where you would be if some of those experiences didn't happen. And that's not to say that you would not still be a great artist or a great basketball player and things like that. But again, every experience still builds you up to transform it into something that will make you a better person, make other people better people, things of that nature.
That's what I was saying. Like some people really take those negatives and spin those into positive things. You know what I'm saying? So
You're doing that.
I get it. Yeah, I guess I can say I'm doing that.
You are doing that. You have a show that you let other people have an outlet.
Yeah.
You also share your experience. You're being vulnerable and honest, which allows other people, sometimes it gives other people permission. They say, okay, if this person went through it, then, maybe I can do it as well.
Right, which is why I'm very thankful to Darrel for giving me the platform because it was.
No, he already said that, so I don't be doing that to me.
I mean, because I mean it. I want you to understand, like, you didn't have to give me this platform to do this. You know what I'm saying? So to have it and to have so many faithful listeners that listen every week, both days, to hear what I have to say and to hear what you guys have to say as guests, I think that's important because what somebody may be thinking, we're talking about it. You know what I'm saying? And having a discussion about it. And I do like the fact that we can talk about things that we don't talk about that are kind of swept under the rug that people are going through, but they're scared to talk about it, which is why I have people like you on here.
It is. I think I like the conversation. I mean, I get to be real about my conversation, even though people say, I can't believe you saying that. I'm the type of person, I am open and candid about my life.
That's good.
I mean, I'm not going to tell you everything. I mean, I just can't do everything. I tell you what I want you to know.
Right.
But I'm pretty much open about it if you ask questions and people, I mean.
Right, and that's why I enjoy having you on because I don't tell Darrel the topics.
He doesn't. I never know.
I don't tell him
he tell you guys, I never know. I don't want to know topics.
Because I keep him on. He'll hop in the second we start talking about it. And I like that because he's not going to sit here and shelter it. If it's something he feels like he wants to say, he's going to say it. And I love that, which is why I'm glad for this platform because the basis of the platform was to talk about mental health, traumatic experiences, men that don't like to talk about being molested and raped like I was. It was just that where it was, but then there were other topics that came into play. So I love this platform because it gives us the opportunity to do it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, with my traumatic experiences, I didn't like them. And I guess you're right. Maybe I am on this platform because that happened. I don't know. I can only ask God and see if he gonna give me an answer.
Well, let me know what he say.
I'm gonna let you know what he say because he talks to me.
Tab was right. Call her and tell her she was right.
Right. So yeah, traumatic experiences do mold us. What I didn't want it to do was mold me into a nasty person. Shut up, because he gave that look. I didn't want it to move into a nasty person because I was feeling like I was going in that direction. Like at one point, my shield was so high, I didn't want to do nothing. I didn't want to talk to nobody. I was always angry, and I don't want to blame that on OCS, only child syndrome, because I had that too. That's not for kids. I still go through that.
That's for kids.
Mom, I miss you. I need to come home soon, but I need to see my mom. I see her on the phone, but I need to touch her and hug her. It's my only living parent. It's all I got left. But they shielded me. When you're raised by women, I didn't have my dad.
I didn't either.
So when you have women, they're very nurturing. They want to hold on to you. And I was used to that. You know what I'm saying? Like I was used to being coddled and hold and you need anything. That's how I was. But now it's a little harder for me because I don't have that. I don't have that. I be wanting to hug my mama.
I think you fight it now. I think if people try to reach out to you, I think you fight them.
And you know what? Somebody else said that. And again, because I am working on certain things about myself with my therapist, trying to get everything figured out. I don't know when somebody is maybe telling me.
Trying to put you on a fast track.
I don't know when somebody is giving me a compliment or if somebody's making a pass. I don't recognize
it. That's true.
I don't recognize somebody's coming on to me or making a pass or telling me because I don't hear it. The only thing I'm hearing is the negative in my brain cells. Like, no, they don't believe that.
That's how you're translating it.
And it could be the furthest thing from the truth. Like you said, Ms. B would say, I had no clue. I wouldn't have thought that.
She thought you were very handsome individual.
I wouldn't have thought that because I don't see handsome when I see me.
Right. See, people see different things in individuals.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what she saw in you.
And somebody was telling me yesterday, they typed me up through a DM. They enjoyed the show, and they were just saying, like, if only I can get you to see what we see,
Right.
You'll be a whole lot better.
You change my own nasty attitude sometimes. You probably have a whole goddamn list of gang coming after you then.
Not attitude. There, I do not have an attitude.
No, it's not an attitude in bad ways. You said it's fighting people off. When people try to approach
it's scary.
you. That's okay.
It's scary.
Scary is fine.
Because, like you said, how you protect your heart from your traumatic experiences. I don't want to take on nothing unnecessary that's going to hurt me in the end or hurt me in the long run. I don't feel like I want to deal with that.
My heart gets.
Like how y'all experience all of y'all. Like, how long you been married?
I have been married 17 years.
How long have you been married? 30?
No, I ain't been married no 30 years.
I don't know why I want to put y'all together for 30 years.
What? 7? I don't know.
But y'all been together for 30 years, right? Or 40?
No, we've already lived together for 30 years. He put this on me like this all the time.
Nevertheless,
He always do this to me.
The only reason why I'm asking that is because y'all know what it is for somebody to love y'all.
Well, not necessarily.
I don't know what
just
that
because
is. I don't know what that is.
Okay, here we go.
I know what it is to love from my
parents.
parents.
We're going to be candid conversation. Just because we might live together or been together, I'm sure it's love. You don't understand. You could be with somebody and just say, oh, I fell in love 10, 15, or 20 years ago. Well, and you're there.
Well, what I'm saying is, you've experienced, and not to say that it's happening now, you probably have too. Not to say that it's happening now, but y'all know what it is for somebody to love you at one point. Am I not saying this right? Like y'all.
Well, no, I do. Like now, like I say now,
because y'all looking at me like I'm nuts.
Somebody say they love me and I'm the love of their life and all this, and then just to walk away, not just gone after just snap and gone. Who does that? Is that love?
Yeah, it could be. Depends on how
they just walk away. They going through some stuff on their own. And so they just leave you like that?
Sometimes they love you enough to leave you so that you're not impacted by what they're going through.
That could be true. I mean, I understand what you guys are saying, but...
but I ain't trying to hear that.
No, I do hear it.
Here's the point that I'm making. I may block a lot of my blessings or whatever because I do not want to be hurt by anybody. Because I don't see myself hurting anyone.
Right.
I've never had the heart to hurt people on any level. I was just called out the other day because I had said something, and it was in a joking manner, but I hurt somebody's feelings, and it hurt me for like days.
You hurt their feelings?
Yes, because I hurt their feelings. And I was like, dang, it didn't even mean to come off like that. It was a joke. But my humor may be perceived as different.
Like I told you.
Because my humor is more direct. It like has no tone to it
Like
sometimes.
I said something this morning about your joke you said you put on the internet.
That was a joke.
And I didn't think it was. I didn't see that as a joke. I was I didn't find it to be a joke at all.
Yeah, to me and everybody else, it was a joke.
Well,
but you're a little older and wiser.
It's not just that. I mean, that's fine. I have no problem with that at all. And I still could pull them young too.
You can. Yes.
I'm just kidding.
Empire.
No, it's not. It's not about this at all. I tell people.
I'm just joking.
So no, that's fake. I don't use this at all.
No.
But like I'm saying, you have this perception that just stay away from me.
Some people say I'm very intimidating when they walk up to me like, yeah, I'm not gonna.
Your energy is on.
Yeah, must be because again, like I walk and it's just rest. Right. It rests and it's just not like a bad thing. It's just like I have a blank look and it's like I'm not walking to the room. Hi, even though I have these pearly whites that I didn't pay for, God gave them to me.
Mm.
I don't show up like that because again, like when I was a kid. You remember Color Purple? Mm-hmm. And Whoopi Goldberg would do this. That was me. I was that guy because my gums were black. I ain't want to show them, so I was like, if I was again, this all stuff that I'm trying to work out. I promise y'all.
Everybody's working.
I do need to be on the fast track. I agree because some stuff that I deal with, I should not be dealing with it at this age of my life.
I mean, but we do. I mean,
but it's happening.
It is. I mean, I do a lot of things in my life I shouldn't be dealing with, but I do. It's like, oh God, I didn't think I had to deal with this again.
Yeah,
but it's okay. I mean, I'll be strong. I mean, sometimes I like challenges. I do.
Interesting.
I love challenges, but we go through these things.
But yeah, I just wanted to hit the whole traumatic thing because I do feel like it shapes us. And I learned some things from all of you today on that, you know what I'm saying? Because I looked at it a totally different way. Like, oh, no, not that. But like you say, you can learn from them.
You do.
And as soon as you said something, it just clicked in my brain, then I think I want to work on something else. Yeah.
See?
See what I'm saying? So that helped.
I'm glad you could talk to your therapist. They had a great conversation this Saturday.
Man, my therapist so booked up right now. So when COVID happened,
you know what?
My therapist got so booked because everybody wanted to find a therapist. And now her schedule's like booked out. I probably won't be able to see her till like December.
And look, I'm trying to find a therapist because I do need to see a therapist. I do.
You should have been someone, friend.
No, he been seeing Bakari. No, he's serious.
I'm dead serious.
I do. I'm gonna tell you something. I do need to see a therapist for real. I got all kinds of stuff going on in my life. I need to see like 2 or 3 therapists. I do. Mentally, but you know, it's a mental fact that I'm dealing with some things in my head, how I'm gonna work them out, and how I'm gonna get through these situations. And I know I can deal with it, but I said, well, maybe I need to talk it out with somebody, get somebody's opinion.
Well, unbiased opinion.
Well, I actually went to a therapist before, and it was a marriage counselor therapist, and he told me I should have left.
The therapist told you to leave?
He should have. He did.
And what, you never went back after he told you that?
No, you know what? I have a tendency to not follow people instructions.
Wait, the therapist said leave?
He did.
Oh, my God.
He did.
Did the person leave you?
No. But like this. If they ever try, if people, I don't know, you know what? It's more, see, now we get, look, it's more serious. They might be listening. But no, they didn't, and I didn't. I mean, I don't want you to left, you know what I'm saying? But I chose not to. I chose to stay in certain situations. I mean, I'm a strong individual. I deal with what's at hand. And until I said, well, God gonna do it. And he put roadblocks in your life. And he already knew what's gonna take place. And I deal with these situations because I say, okay, I don't act fast on situations because I know what's taking place, what I'm here for, and the reason. So I don't allow people to influence me on anything, much as it might hurt me. They said it hurts, don't you? I said, yeah, but I can deal with it. It's okay. It made me a stronger individual, and I'm looking at the bigger picture. So I deal with it. And I deal with it on a daily basis. And like in a situation like the traumatic situation I'm going through now, and I'm willing to give up everything for this traumatic situation. You know, and maybe God said, okay, I'm going to put this roadblock here. You're not finna lose everything you have. Because I'm the type of person, I don't have to have, I'll start over with you. You know what I'm saying? Because I can build back up. That's me. Because I know I can. I don't need people saying, well, you'll lose everything you have. So it's a material thing. Everything I got, I built, and I can do it again. Because mentally, I have another roadmap. I do. I keep roadmaps to the next phase of my life on what I'm going to do. So I said, okay, this is the next phase. I mean, I have these things planned, not just in my head. I have it in papers. I say, okay, this is the next step to get to this phase. If I have to go here, so I'm prepared. So
preparation is good sometimes.
Separation.
Preparation.
It is. Yeah. You should always be prepared. But I do. I'm a big love person. I believe in love.
I don't know. I got to find out what it is first.
And
I know what it is to love. Well, yeah, because he loves me.
But I love unconditionally, and music makes me love more. Like I said, I love music. It makes me feel good.
I know what makes me feel good. Like my favorite song is "Off the Wall."
Oh, I love that.
That's my favorite song. Like I don't care what kind of a day I'm going through. If I turn that song on, I'm good, and I start crying. And it's not a bad cry. Right. It's like, I'm relieved. I can feel good. The song makes me feel great. I'm good. But I don't know. It's this whole year. I'm glad this is Mental Health Month. I'm going to advocate the hell out of it. You know what I'm saying? And listen, if you are in the state of Georgia, or I don't know if all the rest of these states are here too, but get out and go vote. Go cast it early. We got some early voting happening. Have you voted already, ma'am?
No, I'm a traditionalist.
You don't want to go in the crowd.
I want actually where I go, it's never a crowd.
Right.
I'm spoiled. The only time we had a crowd was first term Obama. That was the only time we had a crowd.
Yeah.
I was going this morning. I passed by the library. Yeah, I'm going. And I said, well, I'll be late for the show. I didn't want to be late for the show, so I said, I'll continue.
Well, I thank you for being so considerate because you didn't even come last week. But here's another story. He's so funny. Listen, Darrel, this is the opportunity where I'm gonna give these guests the opportunity to let us know what they're coming up with, what's going to happen, what you got going on. So I'll start with the lady first. Tab, tell us about what you got coming, going, happening.
Hi, let's see. What do I have happening and going? I'm actually authoring 2 books simultaneously, if I could ever get them completed.
Come on, 2 books.
Yeah, 2 of them. One is called Love in Spite of, and it's basically talking about the different reasons that we can love regardless as to what happens. Unconditional love, as Darrel just kind of plugged a little bit. And then the other one is called Press Zero for Customer No Service. Basically talking about.
Oh, wait, yes, I need to hit it. Wait, yes. What's the title of it again?
It's called Press Zero for Customer No Service. And it's basically a look at the customer as well as the person giving the actual customers quote unquote services, and talks about the dynamics on what makes those interactions what they are and the opportunities that we have to transform the customer experience, especially now where people want more money, you know what I'm saying, and people are watching how they spend their money and things like that. So those are 2 projects that I'm currently working on.
That's going to be a good book because some people need that.
A lot of people need that.
Because I would drive 30 minutes for a level of service.
Absolutely.
You already know.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Bakari, come on, tell us all these multifaceted projects that's going to happen. I'm here for them.
Not too many. I just wrapped on a project yesterday.
I seen that on your page.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that. It's called Therapy Sessions with ACTV with Wesley Henderson.
Shouts out to Wesley.
K. Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to
Ventus
Wesley.
Thursday
He's
night.
doing really well.
We love Wesley.
Yeah, I love Wesley. Carissa K plays a therapist. So it's funny that we're talking about these therapy things, and I just
wrapped up.
Yeah, wrapped up with one. I play a dad who's lost his son in a shootout. And I go to therapy and I talk about that.
Well, I can already see that's going to be good.
Yeah, it's going to be
because
really
that boy can act. You hear me? He's an actor.
Thank you. I have a photo shoot today. So
okay. The birthday shoot, or is a birthday shoot, or is for the shoot for the project?
No, it's a birthday shoot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just what's the word? Content.
Content. Yeah, you already have content. Yeah, so is this an open photo shoot? Is it going to be out in the street somewhere, or are you going to do it in a private location?
No, it's a private location.
So he's on set, so no, you can't watch and see what's going to happen.
Can I come to the birthday shoot? I never been to a birthday shoot.
Oh, God. Somebody just stop the madness.
Bakari, can I please come? Begging. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, y'all. I'm just kidding. I actually have a couple of things today to do. I'm pretty busy today. If I'm too busy, I'll show up at your birthday shoot with a birthday gift.
More than welcome to come.
Thank you. See?
Well, Bakari takes amazing photos. So
no, he's a very handsome individual.
He
is, and he have a lovely. I love his voice. I love voices. That's why I stare at you.
Friend, we saw it
I am into voices.
Thank you.
Voices makes a difference to me. I do. It does. I just love voices, and your voice is like, damn, you got that voice. Look at him. You a hater, G.
I'm not. I'm just waiting for you to finish so he can finish.
Well, I'm just saying, y'all. This man is a great actor.
In real life.
It is happening in real life. I do
real
love
time.
it. I love his voice. I do. I love voices. His voice is just soothing.
Well, you're here Thursday night.
Excuse me.
You'll see him Thursday.
I see him right now. I don't have to worry about Thursday.
You'll see him Thursday too.
Well, I don't have to worry about Thursday.
At the event.
I got him here now.
I got him here actually.
Well, I mean, that's fine.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Bakari, please tell these folks where they can find you in all your projects, please.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, can I get your autograph after all this going on?
Absolutely.
Okay,
For free. I'll do that for you.
All right.
So my Instagram handle is BAKARI .SHU. And that's pretty much it. I have a hashtag that I'm pretty proud of.
I already know. Bearded and
hashtag.
What's the hashtag?
Ball.
Bearded and bald.
Beaten ball.
Being bald.
Yeah. I lost my hair when I was 25. And so looking for ways, traumatic experience, looking for ways to cope and things of that nature. Just turned it into like a little positive thing.
You got a voice. That's all you need.
Well, that's if I talk, right?
You speak well.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, G.
You want to tell these people? Do you want to follow in Tab? Because you're going to have to come back when the book come out. But you're going to come back anyway because I definitely have your back. You're very intellectual.
Can Bakari come back too?
Good.
Yeah, if he wants.
Okay.
I mean, Bakari don't listen to the show.
So he just come.
So I wanted to make sure he came and experienced it.
He experienced it now.
And hear it.
Bakari, you'll be listening
and
going
feel
forward,
it.
though, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You'll come back again?
So
I'll come back.
if he
God.
wants to come back, he can definitely come back. I would definitely.
I ain't worried about that. I have my own show.
Well, you need. So when he comes, that's You have your own show. You have plenty. You can have him on the Quad
about those.
Have him on the Quad Storm. That'll be perfect.
No, it's not that form for that. We have a late night talk
Y'all
show.
can talk.
We can talk on another show.
Right, you own this joint.
After you.
Period. You own it. Because I think he might have just offered you a show.
Matter of fact, we talked about this years ago. Actually,
that's fine.
We did. We talked about this a couple years ago.
I'm back on Tabitha. Tabitha, can you tell these people where to find you, please?
Okay. So, I definitely have to get my social media game up, but I am at Tabby Talks on Instagram and Facebook, Tabitha West Harkness.
I thank you. It's so good to see you.
It's still early. We have 15 minutes left.
No, we're going to wrap up early today because a few of us have things to do.
Oh. I do have things to do.
Right.
But I have appointments here all day.
He'll be here when the show ends. You can catch up.
Oh, no, we ain't catch up. He got things. He got
all that stuff.
Oh.
You know, you can take care of all that once we're done. Thank you. Listen. I have to go there with Darrell. Listen, I want to thank everybody who is still in bed or cleaning their house or washing their clothes or driving wherever they're doing today. Thank you for taking 2 hours out of your day and a few minutes left. But thank y'all for taking time out of your day to listen. Tabitha. Oh,
pleasure.
I love you so much.
I love you.
Bakari, thank you so much for coming today.
You're welcome.
Captain, thank you for being on the show just because Bakari is here.
Aaron,
thank you so much for being in the background, filming my show for the YouTube platform that is coming. You can't make this man
feel uncomfortable like this?
He's not.
Oh, okay.
See the big smile? Candid Conversations with G.
Congratulations, G. I'm excited for you. You're doing a great job. I appreciate you. I love you. I love you. I don't
think I feel that.
I thank you. No, I mean, I'm doing a great job. I think you have Tab and Bakari. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to come and harass you guys today and make G's show even better. I do this for G because he want me to act like this.
I do.
He does.
It's fun. I do.
But I actually just love his voice too.
But
I didn't realize how much I love his voice
today. I've never seen this
because I never had his voice
in my life.
Because I mean, it was almost like I was having a chance to interview his voice today.
I've never seen that from any of the guests I've had on this platform in the last 8 months. But that's good.
It is good.
That's good.
He is. He's like one of the few. The only person with that voice.
That's one of them things.
And I've been in radio a long time, and that voice is like, oh my God.
Okay. Give him a show, and
it's not about that. I just love I love speaking with him.
That's fine. Y'all create a show.
This kind of ugly foolishness I have to deal with.
And talk about it. Let people hear that voice.
His voice.
Because they can see the face and the voice on all these acting platforms, my friend.
It's okay. We got a stage right here, and we got a sofa and two sofas over there.
That's one of them. I'm going to throw it out there what I have.
And we can. We will.
Listen, remember to take care of your mental health. It is Mental Health Month here. Make sure you subscribe to Love and Blessings and Miracles in your life, Lord God.
Hallelujah.
Thank you, Jesus. Listen, we out. We better have a good day. You enjoy your Saturday. Thank you so much for Candid Conversations with G. I will see you on Wednesday night from 7 to 9. Aaron, thank you so much, sir. I appreciate you as usual.
Where you find me at?
Yeah, where can you find you?
At the local street corner.
Right.
I'm just
hooking
kidding.
with your kneecaps out in a hoodie.
Yeah, I do have I left those. I didn't. Thank God. I mean, Bakari got his on, so I don't have to wear mine.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we out of here. You guys have a great day. It's been fun here at Cluster Radio. Keep it locked. Keep it loaded right here on the all new ATL Talk Radio. I'm out.
Good night, y'all.
Thank you.